Hello everyone, let me introduce myself and my partner. My name is Gusti Ayudhistira Hadiswara and my partner Leli Elita would like to present you about phytochemical tests and antioxidant potential in Balinese bahasa Genep to boost immune system. First, I will explain to you about the introduction. Indonesia has various potentials for biological wealth. In Bali, biological use is used as a spice mixture known as bahasa Genep. The Balinese bahasa Genep is a typical spice that used in traditional Balinese cooking. The Balinese bahasa Genep has been consumed by the public for a long time, but no research has been done on its formulation, phytochemical test, and its antioxidant potential. The results of Indonesia's basic health research in 2010 that 59.12% of people consumed herbs to nourish their bodies. In 2013, that 30.4% used traditional methods for health, and in 2018, that 44.3% of people used traditional health service either through practitioners or independently. This data showed that level of community efforts to use plants in the health sector was very low, even though Indonesia has enormous kinds of biodiversity. Antioxidants are free radical scavengers that are important in inhibiting the process of lipid oxidation, neutralizing and destroying free radicals that can cause cell and biomolecule damage, such as DNA, proteins, and lipoproteins in the body, which can eventually lead to degenerative diseases, such as cancer, heart disease, diabetes, and so forth. Antioxidants can help the immune system prevent and fight infections caused by harmful bacteria and viruses. Currently, high immune system is needed to fight all of the diseases, including the coronavirus. Therefore, it is necessary to further investigate the antioxidant potential in Balinese bahasa Genep to boost immune system. Second, I will explain to you about the research methodology. In general, the study aims to determine the phytochemical test and antioxidant potential of Balinese bahasa Genep to boost the immune system. The formulation of the research problem proposed are: how is the mass formulation of the Balinese bahasa Genep? What is the active substance content of each Balinese bahasa Genep materials? What is the phytochemical content of Balinese bahasa Genep materials? How is the content of antioxidant potential and IC50 in Balinese bahasa Genep? And how is the potential of the Balinese bahasa Genep to boost the immune system? The design of this research is descriptive, and the data analysis methods are qualitative and quantitative. Research was conducted for 3 weeks, starting with interviews on 1st and 2nd October 2020 with 2 community leaders in Bono Village, Gianyar, Bali, to obtain information data on material, mass, and age of plant from each Balinese bahasa Genep materials. After obtaining information about the Balinese bahasa Genep materials, the researcher collected the materials using a direct survey method to the Gianyar, Bali public market to get these materials. All of the Balinese bahasa Genep materials come from Gianyar Regency, Bali. The mass size from the interview result of the Balinese bahasa Genep materials was weighed using an electric scale. From the result of these electric scales, the mass formulation of the Balinese bahasa Genep was obtained. Furthermore, the researchers identified the active substance contained in each Balinese bahasa Genep materials through literature studies. The next research step was the process of making and mixing the Balinese bahasa Genep carried out at the Food Technology Laboratory of the Faculty of Agriculture, Warmadewa University at Trompong Street number 24, Denpasar City, Bali. All of the fresh Balinese bahasa Genep ingredients are cleaned and dried in the open air. After drying, the ingredients are crushed using a grinder until they become powder. The extraction process is carried out by the maceration method, which is to put the Balinese bahasa Genep powder and 1000 milliliters aquabites solvent into a tightly closed container at room temperature and leave it for 24 hours. After 24 hours, the samples were filtered using Whitman filter paper number 41. Some of the filtrate obtained were analyzed for phytochemical tests including saponins, phenols, quinones, tannins, flavonoids, and alkaloids. The filtrate was tested with IC50 to determine its antioxidant potential. Antioxidant test was performed using the PPH method. Antioxidant activity was expressed quantitatively by IC50. From the results of the antioxidants and IC50 test, the researchers explained the potential of the Balinese bahasa Genep to boost the immune system. Phenolics test was carried out with iron trichloride reagent, flavonoids with ethanol reagent and ACL, alkaloids with May reagent, saponin with ACL reagent, and steroid or terpenoid test using the Lieberman-Bouchard method. Third, I will explain to you about the result and analysis. The results of interviews by researchers with Balinese community leaders showed that the age of plants commonly used for the Balinese bahasa Genep materials is an average of 8 and 12 weeks. There's no Balinese people use exact measurements, only using household size. Researchers weighed the Balinese bahasa Genep ingredients to find the mass formulation. The results of the study found that the Balinese bahasa Genep formulation period was as follows. All of the mass formulation of each ingredient of the Balinese bahasa Genep is in grams. The Balinese bahasa Genep based on table 1, the formula for each Balinese bahasa Genep material can be made. It can be seen in table 2. The active substance content of each Balinese bahasa Genep material is based on literature studies as follows.
A. Phytochemical test. The phytochemical test was carried out qualitatively to see the bioactive components contained in the Balinese bahasa Genep. Phytochemical test results show that the Balinese bahasa Genep contains compounds against phenolic with FeCl3 regain by forming complex compounds so that a change in blue, black, or cloudy brown occurs. The phytochemical test to identify flavonoid compounds in the Balinese bahasa Genep sample was the addition of HCl and Mg metal to reduce benzopyrene contained in flavonoid compounds so that a dark red or orange color was formed in these compounds. In my region, alkaloid compounds containing mercury chloride and potassium iodide. A precipitation reaction occurs. Saponin test with HCl reaction, a positive form is formed due to the presence of glycoside, which can form from in the air and hydrolyze it to glucose and other compounds. The result of the Balinese bahasa Genep phytochemical test can be seen in the following table. From table 3, it can be seen that the bioactive compounds of phenol, flavonoids, saponin, quinones, tannin, and alkaloids were detected in the Balinese bahasa Genep material. The results of this study were in line with Indraguna's research in 2011 and 2016, which examined the characteristics of the active ingredients that have antioxidant properties in the suckling pig Bali species, which found positive result on flavonoids, phenol, and terpenoids. B. Antioxidant and IC50 test. Antioxidant testing was carried out using the 1.1 dependue-2 pixel or DPPH method. The principle of this activity test method is measuring antioxidant activity quantitatively, namely by measuring DPP high radical scavenging by a compound that has antioxidant activity using UV-vis spectrophotometry, so that the value of free radical reduction activity will be known, which is expressed by the value of IC50 inhibitor concentration. The IC50 value is a parameter for interpreting the PPH test result. The IC50 value is defined as the amount of concentration of the test compound which can reduce free radical as much as 59%. The smaller the IC50 value, the higher the free radical scavenging activity. From the result of the antioxidant and IC50 test, the researchers explain the potential of the Balinese bahasa Genep to boost immune system. The result of antioxidant test and IC50 of the Balinese bahasa Genep are described in table 4 and 5. From table 4, it can be seen the Balinese bahasa Genep has antioxidant activity. The ability of the Balinese bahasa Genep as a free antiradical at a concentration of 500 ppm reaches 85%. The inhibition curve of antioxidant activity of the Balinese bahasa Genep is 82.839, which means that the Balinese bahasa Genep extracts can inhibit DPP high by 50%. The Balinese bahasa Genep extracts has antioxidant activity with strong criteria based on the antioxidant criteria in IC50. Less than 50 ppm very strong, 50 to 100 ppm strong, 101 to 250 moderate, 251 to 500 ppm weak. More than 500 ppm has no antioxidant. IC50 value indicates the ability to capture high free radical. From the test result, the IC50 value of the Balinese bahasa Genep is 82.839 ppm, so that the Balinese bahasa Genep has the potential for strong antioxidant activity. Conclusion: the formulation of each ingredient in the Balinese bahasa Genep are 1.5% ginger, 0.5% sweet flag, 6% turmeric, 4% galangal, 32 garlic, 17.5% aromatic ginger or kencur, 8% shallot, 2% black pepper, 4% cayenne pepper, 3% coriander, 2% java long pepper, 4% candle nut, 1% nutmeg, 2% cumin, 5% white pepper, 3% sesame. The Balinese bahasa Genep has potential as an antioxidant characterized by the presence of flavonoids, phenol, saponin, alkaloids, quinones, tannin, and has an IC50 of 85% with a strong category. The antioxidant potential of the Balinese bahasa Genep is supported by the content of each ingredient, which is very beneficial for health. The Balinese bahasa Genep is a mixture of local wisdom that is usually used as a food speech, as well as having properties as a natural antioxidant, which is of course very beneficial for health, especially in boosting the immune system. Future work. Development of the times, people are getting bigger and will often consume fast food, which is not good for health and can cause disease. Therefore, people must consume healthy foods such as local Balinese foods, namely the bahasa Genep, which contain antioxidant and can ward off free radical in the body and also maintain the immune system. For the future, further research is needed on antioxidant activity for health tested in vivo.